I was raised by self employed parents, homeschooled my entire life, and running my own business before I ever stepped foot into a corporate office. So when I tell you that the most important skill in business is one that nobody's teaching you, I didn't read that in a book. I'm Taylor. I've worked in operations for over 10 years, helping small business owners get out of their own way when it comes to building systems, hiring, and scaling their revenue. I spent the last 3 years in corporate scaling operations for a million square foot Class A tower post acquisition and helping a small business owner go from 4 million to 10 million during his fourth year of business. Before becoming an employee in 2023, I had been self employed since 2016. And let's just say I'm back to it because corporate America is a joke and job security doesn't exist. Fight me. Bottom line is, I'm not going to allow somebody else to define my worth when I know that my skills speak for themselves. The proof is in the pudding when you look at the dollar amounts and the impact that I had on the business that I've worked with. This is just day 39 of my comeback, and I can confidently say that every role, every industry, every business I've touched, the common theme is this. The people who are winning aren't the most technical. They're the ones who understand how business actually runs. That's the operational thinking. And most people never develop it because nobody tells them to. We get hired into these narrow roles and we get really good at our own lane, but nobody teaches you how to connect what you're doing to the money. And then you wonder why you're stuck watching people with half of your work ethic get promoted because, well, they learn the language of the business and not just the language of their department. I lived this. I went from entrepreneurship into corporate, and my ownership mentality gave me an edge, but it also made it painful. I was surrounded by that's not my job energy, and I struggled working under leadership that wasn't morally aligned. And I realized I was seeing the whole business while I was being told to stay in my lane and being used up in the process because that's what they do. They use you up and then they replace you with somebody cheaper. So, if you're sitting in a corporate role feeling stuck, stop perfecting your own lane and start learning how the whole machine works. That's the skill that gets you promoted, skill that gets you hired, or sets you free. Your job title is what they hired you for, but operational thinking is what makes you irreplaceable. So, share this with somebody who needs to hear it. I am rebuilding my career and documenting the whole process, not sugarcoating a thing. This is day 39 of my comeback. I'll see you tomorrow.